Hey, welcome to the Old Computer Museum channel, and this is part 2 of World Games. So in part 1 we saw 3 different events. We saw weightlifting, cliff diving, and 4 events: barrel jumping and bull riding. We'll do the 4 more events here because I thought that it would be nice to have a full video showing all the events in the World Games. So this is part 2 of World Games for the Atari ST computer, and of course this is a 1-disc ST file available on the internet. And now we'll go to the log rolling event. So we'll actually go through the 4 last events. So if you don't remember, this is Atari ST version. It was available for the Commodore 64, the Amiga, the Atari ST, the Amstrad CPC, ZX Spectrum, the Apple II G and 2E, and of course on the PC. So it was released in 1986 for the original Commodore 64. It is made by Epix, and of course later on came the other versions, and here we go. And here I fall. So basically each event you got to master. So this is pretty cool events with nice graphics. Like I said, in the first version I gave a score of the first video. I gave a score of 9 out of 10 to this wonderful game. And so this is, so basically you gotta master your different moves. So this is the log rolling. I gave a score of 9 out of 10 to this World Games. Basically all the Epix Olympic Games, Winter Games, Summer Games, World Games are all really cool. There's California Games. If you look at the video, there's a video online for the California Games. So it's pretty cool. They're all very nice, all very interesting events and fun to do. Now the slalom skiing, and of course playing with your friends. You know, you each choose a country and play with a friend and try to do the best scores. It's pretty interesting also. Gives a nice competition feel to the game. So this is the Atari ST version, and it's available of course on the internet. Each event has its own way of mastering the moves on your joystick, so you gotta play to really get good at it. And after you master the moves, what's cool is that you try to make it more perfect. You know, you try to actually oops, I think that's not a good idea. Disqualified. So this is the slalom event, and so the third event that we'll see today after slalom is going to be I know there's sumo wrestling, and there's caber toss. So we'll actually go to the caber toss, practice one event. Caber toss. So actually the events are nice and beautiful, and I think that I needed to do a 2-part video for this. I don't want to make each video too long, so I didn't want to extend the other video for 20 or 30 minutes. I think it was a better idea to just split it in 2, and part 1 and part 2. So here we go. Of course, some humor on this game, lots of humor. This is what is cool about it. And of course I don't know how to do it here. So you try to toss as far away as possible. And finally we'll have the sumo wrestling look. What's fun about the competition also is the fact that you choose a country, so you can play as a different country. You don't have to play your own, you can play as another country. And of course you can play with your own nation. I believe there's at least 10 or 12 countries available for, or maybe something from 9 to 12 countries available. So not all countries are available. We'll actually take a look. I'll show you the competition mode in just a few seconds. Before going into competition mode, I would suggest that you really practice your this is the sumo wrestling. And of course I lose. So all events are fun, all events are nice, and beautiful graphics are interesting, and the game is entertaining. There's always an element of the game that's fun to play, the way you have to control it. And there is some good level of difficulty to try to have the best scores possible. When you compete in events, well, you just click, choose your country, you put on your name, and of course put up my name. Whoops. Here. Whoops. There we go. And of course I'll choose Canada. But you can see here there's quite a few countries. There's 1, 2, 3. So here's 9. Plus 9. That's 18. So 18 countries. From Australia up to USSR. Of course this game is from the 80s, so Russia is the USSR back then. And each has its own national anthem when you play and win medals. So playing with friends is quite fun because you can have the best scores possible. So this was part 2 of Epic's World Games for the Atari ST. And if you enjoy emulations and looked at old games, I think you should have clicked the subscribe button at the top of the screen. You'll be in front of all the videos we put online. Hundreds of videos are coming up literally, so I think that could be really interesting. And if you have any comments or questions, please let us know. It's always fun. And if we have questions, we'll try to answer them if possible. So thanks for watching. Take a look at the other videos we have online on Old Computer Museum. Many videos online about emulation and old computers, so I think it's worth the look. So thanks for watching. Hope you come back again on Old Computer Museum. Take care. Bye bye.